That Supreme Court ruling comes just 2 weeks after the Department of Education told services that provide adult education across the nation their federal grant funding is on hold. New at 6, Marta Berglund has reaction.
June 30 Department of Education memo obtained by 13 News Now told adult education services they would not be receiving federal grant funds 1 day before the money was supposed to be distributed.
When you close down local programs and these learners are no longer receiving services, it really impacts the family as well.
Sharon Bonney with the Coalition on Adult Basic Education, or COABE, says GED, English as a second language, and other affected programs have proven results, but need federal aid.
In some states, there is a real focus on education, but in other states, there really isn't. So what happens if the feds are no longer involved and there's no longer this funding?
That DOE memo says, quote, the department remains committed to ensuring taxpayer resources are spent in accordance with the president's priorities and the department's statutory responsibilities.
So there is a deep rippling effect.
At the YWCA Southampton Roads, Michelle Ellis-Young says many of the clients who receive the organization's housing support, counseling, or victim advocacy help are also in adult education programs.
When that area of funding is cut, it impacts the holistic support of our clients, of our guests.
COABE says $690 million in already promised funds are being withheld. Bonney and Alice Young agree that take-back can be devastating.
When you have time to plan for that, that's one thing. When you plan for it for a year and the night before you're supposed to be able to draw it down, it's gone. That's a whole different situation. You know, that's where a lot of the programs have been very distressed, honestly.
In the budget request for the next fiscal year, the Trump administration writes, quote, K through 12 outcomes will improve as education returns to the states, which would make remedial education for adults less necessary.